Today, I'm thinking a lot about a quote that I heard from Paul Ripke years ago, probably. And it goes something like this in German, and I will, of course, translate it after. Mein Leben lässt sich zusammenfassen in Maximierung der Ereignisdichte. Ich will so viel wie möglich in so kurzer Zeit wie möglich erleben. Which translates to, my life kind of lets itself summarize in the maximization of the amount or the density of events and exciting adventures. I want to experience as much as possible and as short of a time as possible. Now, this guy, Paul Ripke, he really does live that with things like going for a bike ride in the morning, having a podcast interview right after, then meeting at a restaurant with some people that are currently in that town that he's visiting, followed by another meeting, probably another podcast recording, and maybe another round on the bike. That's at least how it feels like when you follow him on social media. I sometimes think about that a lot because yesterday evening we decided to not go to a concert that was playing around here and was even free entry in the city. And we decided to not do that because we have been on the road for the last 1.5 weeks. We've been doing 2,500 kilometers. We've then visited a lot of family and went from place to place, meeting everybody and going for a walk, going in a restaurant there. And all of that has been a lot. Now, this concert would have been another add-on to the amount of density of events and adventures in our life. Maybe I am not that person. Both of us are in some ways introverts. We like the time that we have to ourselves, building the businesses, working on that, and then also having some time to just chill. The other thing that also comes to mind is that when you are optimizing for such a high density, then the question becomes, when do you get your work done? And especially when your work is actually sitting in front of the computer and doing it. Because we can't right now give everything to someone else. And I've mentioned this earlier as well in another video. Right now, we are doing the work. We're editing the videos. We're editing the photos. We're building the websites and programming and all of those things. Those are time intensive. And sometimes it's not really possible to then also go to all of the events and have energy for that. And maybe this is also a little bit of a reminder to have some grace for yourself if you are feeling like you must optimize for density of events. Maybe you don't. And maybe that's okay. At least that's something that I have to tell myself. Now, this has been day 19, and hopefully I will see you again on day 20.